Module 3, Part 6 is creating a record. So the topics to be discussed on this are to ensure that you have 2 witnesses, to use a video recording where possible, and as soon as possible create your record. Without a record, no case will stand in court.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is all about holding people to account, and so we need to learn how to do that. We've looked at the processes of actually interacting with anybody making a claim against you. So now that will not necessarily stop unlawful actions. We're familiar with unlawful arrests and many situations. So to try and enforce it, we hold people to account, and fundamentally that requires 2 witnesses, because this goes back to the Bible, which says, from the mouths of 2 witnesses may the truth be established. So wherever possible, and with the peacekeepers we advocate that you use 3 people so that there's always 2 witnesses to any event. If not, we ask for witnesses from the crowd. So anybody can act as a witness, and it's a witness of the events. It's not to make a judgment as to whether it's good or bad or indifferent.
You're acting simply as an independent witness.
Absolutely, independent witness, yeah, that's the idea. And if you look at what we're doing as the peacekeepers, that is what we're creating, an independent record of the events. So many people, though, won't have the courage to stand by as a witness. They don't want to get involved with somebody else's problem, things like this. However, as we've said, by failing to act as a witness, you actually would be breaching the peace. You would be not upholding
you have a responsibility.
You will have a responsibility to act as a witness. And hence why we've spent so much time to try and teach people about their rights, so that they can understand their obligation to uphold the peace and the right to enforce it. So we've really got to stop turning a blind eye and uphold our obligation to uphold the peace. Also, with modern technology, we've got videos, we've got telephones, etc. Wherever possible, record everything that you can. And finally, one thing that many people aren't aware of is, and we've discussed this, about having different perspectives on the situation, and that's because we have different logic, reason, and we selectively see and we try and create logic and reason out of the events that we've seen. So as soon as possible, independently write down what you witnessed. And by way of an example, we said about bringing a claim. We have different perceptions. Equally, if you've got 10 people and an event occurs in front of them, and you independently got a witness statement from those 10 people, you'll get 10 differing accounts, possibly even to the extent that you would not believe it's the same event that they're writing about. However, if they start to get together, and this is one severe problem with trial by jury, if you've got a dominant person, that one will persuade the creation of a common reality.
They'll cause an influence.
Absolutely.
And I think that's the important thing about the witnesses, that always saying is the responsibility you have is quite simply to make an independent assessment.
Absolutely.
It's your own opinion of what you're actually seeing. That's
Absolutely.
the only responsibility is just to create an independent record.
Yeah, it's your truth of what you believe you witnessed.
Very good.